So, watching DAngelo Wallace's videos, I got curious as to who he was beyond the YouTube persona. I did some research and what I found might surprise you. Hi, I'm madelynnculture and I make videos about pop culture on this channel and my other hobbies on my second channel called Lynnculture. This is what I'll be covering in this video. The timestamps will be in the comment section. It's the basic information, the undercover genius, the devout Catholic, the husband, the millionaire, the loner, the influencer, some unknown facts and tea, and finally, the conclusion. So, who is the man behind the camera? DAngelo is a 21-year-old internet personality, professional opinion haver, and self-described illustrator born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. He's been a YouTuber for 3 years approximately, although he did have a very small YouTube channel before that. In 2017, he was an art channel, so he showcased his illustrations, he gave critiques, but then he became a art tea channel, so he talked about the drama within the art community, and then finally he just straight up became a tea channel, except he's much more than that because he does some research on shady individuals and shady organizations, and he uncovers all the dark facts and things. Basically, he exposes corrupt people. Born on August 29th, 1998, it'll soon be his birthday, and that's relevant because it's not, but be nice and say happy birthday. Okay, the following sentence is a mouthful, so please bear with me. DAngelo graduated in 2018 with an undergraduate degree in mass communications with a concentration in, and I have to read that because honestly it's long, digital film and multimedia production from the university called Our Lady of the Lake University. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. Is he an undercover genius? Well, I found some clues. First of all, he graduated from his university's honors program. There were two pathways to that. Number one is you had to have had an ACT score of 24 and an SAT score of 1170, which basically means that you score higher than 70% of test takers. Or he had to have in uni a GPA of 3.4 out of 4. Definitely not extremely high, but remember that we're talking about minimums here. He had to have those qualifications at minimum. But what really intrigued me is that on his LinkedIn, he states that he went to university from 2014 to 2018. I'm not American, so I'm not entirely sure, but last I checked, seniors in high school graduate high school when they're 17 or 18, yet DAngelo started university when he was 16, freshly 16. That could be for 3 reasons. Number one being he just started taking university courses while in high school and he got credit for that. Secondly, it could be that he just made a mistake on his LinkedIn, but that would be kind of weird because he did in fact graduate in 2018. And lastly, it's the possibility that had me kind of like, which would be that he skipped several grades in school and that's why he went to university early at 16 years old. In that case, he would be significantly smarter than all of us combined, but of course that's the least likely scenario. Moving on, is he a devout Catholic? What does he believe in? Does he believe in God? There are 3 main things that I've found that point towards DAngelo actually being pretty darn Catholic. Number 1 is that he went to a very devout Catholic university, Our Lady of the Lake University. The university's vision statement says that they aspire to be nationally recognized for their diverse graduates who lead and serve with faith and wisdom. And they also have this header as the first thing that you see when you go to their website. But also, his house is just a 24-minute ride to campus, so like, he could have just gone to that university because of that. Secondly, and this is kind of important, half of his friends on Facebook, they have in their description their belief in God. And he has 6 friends on Facebook. Most of them, if I recall correctly, are like older women. So like he definitely had strong female Catholic role models in his life growing up. Finally, last clue that he's pretty Catholic is that in his DeviantArt 2 years ago, he wrote that his favorite book of all time is the Bible. However, on his first and only podcast episode, he states that he's pro-choice regarding abortion, he's pro same-sex marriage, and says that homosexuality occurs spontaneously in nature. But also, when he was asked about punishment versus rehabilitation in the penal system, he said that it's not up to any human being to decide whether you're beyond help. Who is it going to be up to? Is it going to be up to other animals, cats, dogs? He's probably referring to God. So all of this suggests that DAngelo does believe in God, but that he is not a devout Catholic that follows the Bible by the letter. For all you ladies and gentlemen out there that are curious, is DAngelo married? While watching one of his videos, I saw this. What it means when a man has a ring on his ring finger of his left hand is that he's married. Also, hello, his new podcast is called Office Husband. Whose husband, DAngelo? Not mine. He's in an office, but like, where's the husband, you know? Maybe it's an American expression I'm not familiar with. But either way, I checked the dates on later videos and he wasn't wearing the ring anymore, so it was likely just a stylistic choice. And that wonderful clickbait title went down the drain. What? Next up we have, is DAngelo a millionaire? So the short answer is probably not. And the long answer is, let's find out. According to Social Blade, in the last 30 days, DAngelo has made on his main channel from AdSense between $5,000 and $80,000. So we're gonna stick to the middle with $40,000. From my experience, roughly 1,000 views equate to $1 if you have one ad in your videos. But DAngelo routinely puts 3 ads in his videos. However, one of his ads is at the end of the video, so that doesn't like really count. So let's say that for every 1,000 views on AdSense, he gets $2. As of today, August 15th, in the last 30 days, DAngelo has amassed on his main channel 21.8 million views, which translates to $43,600. So Social Blade is saying that he's earning $40K a month approximately, and my own estimates say $43,000. So it seemed to be adding up. DAngelo said about a year ago that he was getting in sponsorships $1,000 per 100,000 views, but now that he's playing in the big leagues with the big boys, I think he's likely getting at least $2K per 100,000 views. Let's say that he posts 3 videos a month, and that each video on average gets 1 million views, which is more or less what they're getting. And let's say that a third of his videos are sponsored, which is also a rough estimate on my end. That would mean $20,000 per month. If we couple the 40 with the 20, we get that he's making $60,000 per month. But that's not all. On his second channel, according to Social Blade, on AdSense, he's making around $10,000 a month. If he posts 3 videos a month, and on the second channel he gets roughly about 300,000 views per video, and he gets sponsored 1/3 of the time, that would mean that he's getting $6,000 per month. So in total, he's making $76,000 per month. Also, here are his future projections. So no, he's not a millionaire. Yet. Now, next question, is he a loner? First of all, on his Facebook, he has 6 friends, and most of them, like I said, seem to be grown women who are not friends, but rather family, mentors, that type of thing. But nobody really uses Facebook, so do we really care? Secondly, he doesn't follow anyone on Instagram, which in itself doesn't really tell us much, but in the grand scheme of things, might. He has no online presence that I have found before 2017, no personal social media. He's mentioned previously as a joke that he doesn't talk to anyone, but do you? Grasping at straws here, fully aware. However, hear me out. Wearing headphones at a film festival where you're going to project, well, I don't know if they projected the film, but like you're definitely going to showcase the film, you're going to go on stage, you're going to have TED Talk and give a speech of some sorts, and wearing your huge headphones there, like think about the scenario. On the way to the film festival, was he wearing headphones then? His classmates are at the film festival, so like why would he need to be listening to music? Okay, I'm probably overthinking this, but also kind of relatable, wearing headphones so people don't bother you. But he never talks about past friendships, present friendships, or any type of social activities. Granted, we're in quarantine and that's when I've like found his channel, but I haven't found any definitive evidence for or against him having friends. Okay, next question. Kind of juicy. Has LA changed him? Now is my time to shine. When your time comes, don't postpone it. He doesn't live in LA, but LA can change you without you living in LA. When you become an influencer, when you become big, that can get to your head, so let's find out. He has recently, as of July 10th, he trademarked his name DAngelo Wallace. Basically what it means that he's trademarked his name is that he's getting serious with this YouTube thing. He's either hired a lawyer or a talent manager that have advised him to do so, or he has done it by himself because he wants to launch merch or use his name in other like areas apart from YouTube, or any combination of the above. Now his trademark application hasn't been approved yet, but it should be approved by October. So we should expect merchandise in October approximately. Yeah. Number 1, he made a film called Ode to Autumn. Yes, I've tried to get my hands on it, and no, DAngelo did not respond to my email. So my quest for tea went unanswered. His sense of style has changed dramatically through the years, but like, whose hasn't? But also, he has lost a ton of weight, so props to him. He had a YouTube channel before the 2 current YouTube channels that he has. He never passed 200 subscribers. He had 60 uploads and never passed like 600 views per video. The moral of the story here is work hard, persist, don't give. I'm just kidding. Talk about drama. DAngelo is a gamer. He likes to play Animal Crossing. He has a gray Switch. I know that thanks to the highly advanced deductive skills that I possess, as one does, but also the fact that like his Switch is literally in plain sight. After I discovered that, I was so excited because I hadn't seen any videos where he talked about, you know, gaming. So I was like, ooh, kind of cool. A facet of him that we don't know of that I discovered. But then he said this.
I'll take every sponsorship I can get. Every sponsorship except Raid Shadow Legends. And that is because of something I've kept secret from all of you. I am a gamer. That's right, I may not upload Minecraft videos or stream Fortnite 10 times a week on Facebook, but I am a bona fide gamer. I have a PS4 controller and an Xbox controller. And yes, my bathwater is for sale.
So, call me Sherlock, I guess. These are some of his illustrations. His middle name starts with an S. Samuel is one of the most popular middle names. It's also a biblical name, and we've established that the female influential people in his life are kind of believers in God. So I'm not saying that his middle name is Samuel, but his middle name is Samuel. Yeah. Lastly, a bunch of art nerds on a website called itzkeisha hate his art for whatever reason and like criticized him heavily like a year ago or so. So much so that he took down one of his videos. In conclusion, DAngelo is a smart, artsy, and lonely guy living in San Antonio, Texas. He's making big bucks and believes in God, probably, and suddenly has a great sense of style. So we stand. That's it for today's video. If you like the research that I did, if you like the research that I did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell icon to be notified every single time that I post, and please comment what video you want next, what research you want me to do, what tea you want me to give, what news and trends you want me to cover. I'm excited to do all of that, so until next time.